Hello, everybody. This is Carl and Brandon here with the Turtle Club, coming fresh off his second place finish at our first ever Zenkai tournament. Tell us what you played and how you did.
Yeah, so I played Pan right out of the starter deck, but obviously with some fresh takes on it. So just like old leader, she's a bit newer for Zenkai, so you get some Z energy interaction. But same thing as before. When you play a battle card, you pump it by 5. Then if it's a 20k or more, then you get to draw one. She Wickens if you have 4 or less life, or if you have 3 or more Zenkai energy, and you get to do that super easily, and you take to 6, which is nice. On the backside, same effect, play a card, pump it, draw a card, swing, draw a card as well, which is nice. And then the activate main, which kind of comes in handy, is you choose one of your red Z battle cards and your cost of 2, and you give it 5k power, so it becomes some nice powerhouse cards. We'll go over the main staples here. We play 4 of the Pan. It becomes a 1-drop. Then when it's a 20k or more, when it swings, you look top 5. Grab a red Saiyan 5 or less, or a specified unison cost of 3. Just nice. All these guys are pretty much just nice swings, 20k, 15s, even when they're not pumped or whatever. But just super pressure card. This deck's really fast, and these are just your must plays. I do run 3 of this Pan as well. This is from the starter deck. I didn't go into it as much as I did this or like the other ones like the Goku. But it's there, it's necessary, it's good turn 1, you combo with something, you Z-charge it, and then when you have something in your combo area, you can play this for 1, draw a card, leader pumps, and then you minus something by 10. So it's nice if you don't see anything else. But like this is your main like
Such a powerful card.
Turn 2 Awakening, right? Like you activate main if you have 2 more energy, burst 2, which is fine because you want to get your 2 Saiyans and drop. So, and then when this swings, you combo with a mono red Saiyan with a 5k combo power. So basically your leader pumps, and then also the activate battle, which is nice, is you restand it, draw a card, and give it 5k. So leader pumps at 20, this pumps at 25, you're comboing to 30. And it's a dual attack basically with the restand. So it's a 25 base, 30 combo, you combo 2, then you'll have 3 Zenkai energy, and then the nuts combo obviously is Heartfelt Plea. I did this today against SS3, who got first, but still, it was nice to get on the crack. I even got hit on the mirror against Pan. I played my buddy Bryce, but yeah, being able to Heartfelt over this because it's a 25 is just insane. I haven't been able to really like utilize Heartfelt Plea because I'm a red player in a little bit, but this is like super clean. It feels really nice. And then being able to hit them on turn 2, literally. Because
Mini Divine Presence on turn 2, yeah. Followed up with a Heartfelt. That's crazy.
It's insane, yeah. So then we go over this one, the Aggressor. This is the one that pairs well with your Z deck, but also on either your turn or their turn. It's just a free 15k play. So if you don't for some reason have a play on your hand on your turn, you can just swing leader, combo this. Your leader is going to be 15, so 20. Then play this out, pump it with leader, draw a card, another 20. So that's 2 20k swings for the cost of literally nothing. So also very good. And being able to draw on your opponent's turn is really nice. Before it used to cost energy, but now it's just free. I do run the 2 cost unisons. So I run 3 Gogeta and 1 Piccolo Jr. Piccolo Jr. is good in case your opponent likes to counter a lot, so the good for pops. It's also a +1 draw 1, so in case you need some more cards. I did realize that the Rejuvenate is irrelevant just because of the fact that you can go long in this deck, and this card allows you to do that. But Gogeta is just, I think, just infinitely better. Your 1-cost plays are pretty insane. You know, obviously, you know, Broly Crown, but you'll see some of the other ones that, another one that I play in here as well. And then also, the Activate Battle is more relevant than you think. Than some people might think. 15k power and double strike. I mean, it's just super pressure card. Constant 50k swing. Also, being able to look top 3 on play is just the most insane thing I can think of. Just being able to grab like Vegeta Unison.
Any red card, right?
Any red card, yeah, exactly. So, or you can grab Vegeta Secret Rare, you can grab Broly Crown if you don't have one in hand. I do play 1 Vegito Unison. This is for Gogeta mostly, also just for decks that like to play things with skills. The -2 is really relevant. And then it's just a 20k that's going to stay on board, hopefully. It's just there. I sided it out sometimes against decks that weren't like as SS3. I sided it out against Pan. You know, decks that are just trying to kill me quick. I wasn't doing it, but it's there because I'm scared of Gogeta, unfortunately. Broly Crown, it's a must main. I'm probably gonna side either 2 or try to main 3 to 4. I mean, playing it for free off your Gogeta Unison is one of the most dumbest interactions I can think of. I hit multiple people's cards out of their hand. I played 2 SS3s. I played S3 game 1 or round 1. I crowned him twice. Played it round 3 and crowned him as well. So just super good card.
Were you able to crown a non-blue deck?
No, I sided it out against Pan. Hopefully I'll be able to do it later, like if I play yellow or if maybe someone in red will keep 2 energy up. But for the most part, the people I played today, it was just blue. Red I would side it out because it's just not necessary, unfortunately. I do play 4 of these Gokus. I love GT, and I love the fact that this card searches Saiyans 4 or less, like Red Saiyans, so you can just grab anything in your deck, basically. It does come in rest mode, so it's like you're not worried about comboing, but if it does stay, you can also just pay 1 for it and search, and then you can just combo it off for Z energy, so it's relevant enough. I just wanted more 1-drops to play off the Gogeta Unison, and I figured this one was the better one, and I would play 3-cost Unison.
Would you ever consider Pint Size? It can search Heartfelt Plea.
I thought about it. I really did. But I just like being able to see the rest of my stuff, like being able to see the Pans, being able to see Raditz, Broly Crown, things like that. It's super nice, and it just helps me extend, yeah. So I play 3 Yamcha. I was on the fence about 4, but I think 3 is fine. I think 4 would be a little too cloggy. It's not live turn 1. Some plays, like turn 2, I wasn't just hard casting Unison because I want to go into the Dual Attack Goku and Heartfelt and all that. So 3 is fine. Plus against blue, like I sided these out every game against blue. I just wasn't playing him against them because everything's deflect. We do play our patented one of here for KP. It's just nuts. I mean, it is what it is. It comes out even if we were to Piccolo Junior Unison +1, it's out, and then obviously the +2 for Gogeta. So it's just always nice in hand. I do play 2 of the GT trios. Put this under a Unison. You can put it under your Gogeta when it's at 4, go to 5, swing with Gogeta -4, and then give it the double strike. And then you can just play this out and it's another trip. Or what I was going to do before time was called against the Pan Mirror was put this under -2 on the Piccolo and rejuvenate myself to 1, and then play this for 3 and then play it out. So it's nice combo. It's always relevant. It's deflect. I mean, if they dirty burst it, then oh well for blue, but it's a nice extender. 4 Raditz. It's my super combo of choice. I might be on the fence about Beerus just because it's live always and it's like the best super combo in the game right now. But this is searchable. It's you get to 4 relatively easy with the new Z card with Vegeta and everything. And then you can just hold these in hand and search them, and then whenever you get down to 4, you just kind of bust your nut. So, and then we play 2 Vegetas. This is just easy counterplay. I sometimes would charge them or side them out or something like that if I knew a deck wasn't going to be playing these small guys. Good for yellow. I would say good for red as well. But like blue, I did hit it against SS3 round 1. He was playing baby, but second SS3 I played was not. But still relevant. It's there. It's searchable. So it is what it is. These are our like combo type cards. I do play 2 Divine Presence, good for blue. It's a 30k dual attack, so super nice. And this one's cheeky too because this is you just need to combo this one. I do play 2-cost Unisons, so it's relatively live quite easily and pretty quick. It's a double strike, and then the auto is super cool too because if they counter while this is on board, I can just basically pop something 30k and barrier. So it's nice barrier removal. I didn't really get it off as easily as I wanted to. Also didn't really see it as much, but it's there. It's good. It's cheeky. People aren't really expecting it. So then we play our simple one-ofs. We play one-hit wonder. It's good because you can minus something on the opponent's turn. And then you can KVIP them for a negate, and then you play this on their turn, and then it's a pump and draw with your leaders. So it's good to just get an extra card in hand. We play 1 Bardock Awaken Instincts. If you don't have a play, you play this. You're drawing 2, pitching 1, and then your leader's pumping it and drawing a card too. So just extra easy draws, and I like drawing more cards. We obviously play the double strike Kai. It's just my double striker of choice. You can play Champa either way. One's got to be in your deck. Then we play the Sauce. I love these cards. These new cards are dope. Pay 3 if you have if you have 3 red or black. Obviously we're playing red, so don't worry about the black part, but 3 Saiyans, 3 more Saiyans either in your energy or your battle area. You play this for 3, then the auto's nuts. They warp a card, and then you can -2 battle cards by 30k. Then you also pump your leader by 5k until the start of your main phase. So you just do this on like instantly as soon as your turn starts. After you charge, your leader's a 20. This comes out, they warp a card, and then you're killing 2 things on board. Relevant threats or body like blockers for SS3 was nice, and then your leader is just a 20k for the whole turn, and after that going into their turn too, so you're not comboing a lot. 3 is relatively steep for a red deck, but I feel like if you need to pivot just to defend yourself a little bit into like Vegeta Secret next turn, or into like just a hard play where you know you're going to be able to do some crazy stuff, it's relatively worth it. Otherwise, it's in hand. You're not really charging it, so you can put it back with Raditz Super Combo or something like that. I love this Secret Rare so much. I did this so many times. I even did it against the Pan Mirror. Like, just paying 4 and then being able to swing on them. If they don't have negate, they're just comboing their whole hand. If they're blue, you got to play it a bit more safe, but like wiping a whole board that's established feels so good. And then, they have to just work back. And if they do it, then they do it. But if not, then you kind of just squeak out a win pretty easily there.
Arguably the best card in the game.
Yeah. You minus their leader by 5, and then your leader also pumps the Vegeta by 5 and draws you a card. So it's just extra value.
It can swing games. I mean, were you ever losing and then you played that, and then all of a sudden you were winning?
100%. I mean, like Pan, the Mirror, shout out Bryce, he was playing Baby Unison, so that whole like slower package with Baby, with Videls and everything like that. But I just had the full gas, and then turn 4 I was dropping this like instantly if I had it, and he just had to just take a triple strike. Or he was just comboing his whole hand. So it really swings games. It's nuts. But against blue, like I said, you have to be a little wary. They do have ways to kind of remove it, and that way you don't get the cool activate main effect. But when it sticks, and it's just nuts. Then we go into our negate package. We play 2 KVIPs, 2 Violent Rays, and 2 Testings. Yeah, super nuts. I mean, leader's a Saiyan, so KVIP is just insane. Violent Rays stops a lot of decks right now just because they're swinging with 20Ks or more, like blue, red, I mean, any of them, right? Like they're swinging 25s, even 30 trips and stuff like that. So being able to stop a turn is pretty good, and you can just defend with the other small guys that you have in the deck. And then testing is good because you take the 6, and then you can Vegeta Z card to take yourself down to 5, and then if you have just multiple of these in hand, you can just test in the up, and then your super combo is just live again. So it's a nice, it's nice to put yourself in a better position, I'd say, for defending rather than just being at 6 and then taking a trip strike. So that's the main. Then we will go ahead and move into the Z card lineup. We play 1, 2, 3 today. Yeah, Defender's a life or nuts in Pan. I mean, it is just, you can do it every turn because you're comboing and you're Z charging like constantly. So it's super fine. Like as soon as you get the pump from the draw, like if they're not 50 or if they're not 20s anymore, like you can just combo them off, because I know the Pan says if it's a 20k you get to search, otherwise just a 15 you can combo it off and Z charge it. And then you go into these guys. When it gets all its pumps, it's a 40k double strike dual attack that also burns them 1 with barrier. And then also when you have the oppressor underneath of it, it minuses something by 25, and it's a dual attack, and it's not an auto once per turn. So this card is just, it's so much involved.
Killed my 40Ks, my 30Ks with that today.
Right. So
wipes big battle cards.
It's nuts. Being able to burn them from 4 to 3, gets them in trip strike range for your Secret Rare, for like any, your trio triple attack, or you just play another one because it doesn't have unique. I don't know why. It doesn't matter, but yeah, you can just play a bunch as much as you want, as long as you have the energy for it. And it's never not relevant. So probably my favorite one. This one's another MVP. I mean, I really just run. The other one is just the Z Vegeta, but Rush Attack is also really great. It's a dual attack if you have 4 Z energy, and really all you need is 5. You're paying 2 for this one, and then this one swings charges as the energy, and then you have the activate. Restand, give it 10k, double strike barrier, and you're minusing something by 15k, either a unison or a battle card. So like I was minusing Boo unisons, bringing down to 5, swinging with like a weenie, and then just taking a marker off. So also super nuts and super necessary. And like I said, this is good just to bring yourself from that 6 to 5. That way you have testing live. Or if you really want to be cheeky with it, like I don't know why you want to do it, but like if it ever comes up, you can bring yourself from 4 to 3. That way you have a free KVIP. You're not wasting energy and things like that. So super nice.
Show us the side real quick.
Yep. So real quick, we just have some stuff for random matchups. We have 2 Wolfang Fists. These are good for like Sin Shenron. I didn't play against it, but also any decks that just like even Gamma, like to swing 15Ks. So if you ever see that, it's nice. We do play 2 Gigantic Meteor. This is for large boards. In case I can't wipe them, I'll just play this and KO up to 30k power. We play an extra Vegeta. This is for yellow pretty much, or like blue, like if I were to play against Gamma. We do play an extra Yamcha. This is just for clearing out, like even against the mirror, like I cited in another one, just because they're playing a lot of things with skills. We do play 2 Hidden Ambitions. This is good for red, blue, anything that's doing 1 cost free negates. You can just counter that and then basically just go for game. We do play 2 of these. This is for barrier removal, especially like the 6 cost Goku, like the Deadly Defender one. You just pay 2 and minus it by 25k, and then they have to establish another one. So it helps you get out of those turns where you're just constantly swinging at it. We do play 2 Koitsukai, probably one of the better side cards. I side it in every time. I mean, people are playing things on your turn all the time. Comboing this, Z charging it, and then paying for your Z, one of your Z cards, like the Defender of Life, having this in your drop area, and then paying 1, and then removing it from game. Super nice. Yeah, just super relevant. 2 Deborahs in case I ever play against hand control. Locals doesn't really do it, but obviously main tournaments they do. I know Cell is creeping back up in the meta again, so having these in your main is probably priority. And then 1 Jiren. People are always like, oh, I'm not playing Android 17 anymore because people are citing Jiren. I'm one of those people. I hate Android 17. If I'm playing against somebody that's going to be playing it, I'm definitely going to have it and cite it in, and hopefully I see it. So.
All right, quickly tell us about your matchups.
Yeah, so round 1 was Dylan playing SS3. It was a 2-1 victory on my end. He did do that crazy Goku Secret Rare and swung a bunch. I was able to kind of squeak it out. But man, somehow you just aggro SS3 down. I was able to do it relatively easy, and he just couldn't come back from it. So I was able to get the win there. Round 2 was Bryce. I played the Pan Mirror. That one was tough. He was playing the baby list where you kind of just slow with Videl, and he was also playing Vegito. But no, it was fun. I got him in time, quote unquote, but I was going to rejuvenate myself with Piccolo Jr., which is the most dumbest thing I can think of. And then game 3 was the finals. I did play Carl with SS3. He did beat me, but man, at game 1, which we'll have up on the channel, I did literally throw the kitchen sink, as he said. I had Heartfelt, turn 2. I was able to swing dual attacks, Vegeta SCR, multiple
super
Z
combos.
cards, yeah, super combos, all this stuff. Like I just had everything, but SS3, I feel like gets to a point where if you're not playing perfectly against them, they can just kind of come back, and he had all of the answers at that point. So, but it was really fun. I love Pan. This is really fun so far. I love the format, so really looking forward to what comes next. And yeah.
All right, thanks so much, Brandon. Look out for a bunch of new videos coming on the Turtle Club YouTube channel.
Awesome.
See you.